Hello Aquarius, my name is Agatha and this is your August 2017 tarot forecast. I'm using for you Aquarius the mini Rider-Waite deck. This is a very general reading. For a personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you. I also have a newsletter which is www.tinyletter.com/dunyazade. If you subscribe to my newsletter, you could possibly win my free monthly tarot reading. And I'm sorry, let's go then, Aquarius, to your forecast. I'm going to ask you to please pick one symbol of the following symbols that I'm going to show you. Keep that symbol in mind because it represents a very special message for you. And the symbols are birds, I'm sorry, I apologize, book, lady, anchor, tree, garden, and tower. Pick one symbol, okay? I'm going to shuffle, 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 shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is going to be a 21 card reading in which I will analyze 7 areas of your life. So let's start with the first area, which is the area connected with work. Okay, I'm sorry, and this is going to be beginning, middle, and end of the month. So if you have picked the symbol Tower, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. So in the beginning of the month you have the 8 of Cups. In the middle of the month you have the 9 of Pentacles. At the end of the month you have the 10 of Swords. So it's like that, maybe connecting in your work life, in your professional life. In the beginning of the month, maybe some of you are leaving a job behind. Okay, maybe some of you are retiring. Maybe some of you are leaving one career because you want to advance to another career. Maybe you are opening up your own job, you're creating, you're gonna go to work for yourself, so you're leaving your old job behind. In the middle of the month, there's a different energy, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which tells me that you're feeling independent. Either you left because you no longer need the money, in terms of you got lucky. I don't know how. Maybe you got there's a retirement and you don't need to work for a living anymore, or you just got the lottery or an inheritance, or if you had like a job on the side, suddenly that job on the side gives you a great deal of money in which you no longer have to work for another person. Okay, and then at the end of the month you got the 10 of Swords. I say beginning, middle, and end of the month, but this can work as a unified energy. This again tells me that there's something that you're leaving behind in terms of work, in terms of career. It might even be felt as a painful ending. For instance, even if you leave your work life because you got retired and you're gonna leave and you're live with a nice, so it's not, you're not going to have troubles with money. That's what I'm getting from the 9 of Pentacles. But still, there's like, it's still painful for you. It's still painful for you to leave this job. Even if you like are fired or are told you need to retire early. I'm not seeing problems with money, but it's still, you're going to feel it as a painful ending. Okay? This is how you're going to feel it. It's, even if it's a new beginning, which is really good for you, even if you're just working for yourself, somehow it feels a bit painful. Okay, so now let's go to the next part of your reading, which is connected with family. If you have picked the symbol book, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you. In the beginning of the month you have the Queen of Pentacles. In the middle of the month you have the Fool, a major arcana card. At the end of the month you have the Queen of Swords. So this could be 3 different people with whom you are dealing with in your family. This could be in the beginning of the month, Aquarius, you are talking to the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, talking to, dealing with, could be like a mother figure, could be, for instance, an older woman in her late 30s. It could be a man also, because this is a very general reading, or after the age of 40, and she's from an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. She's very pragmatical, she's down to earth, she's really realistic, she's very good with money. She might have like some sort of leadership role in her community, in her work life. She's very stable, she might be rich, and this could be someone who belongs to your family, and you're dealing with her, talking to her, or maybe this is how your family is seeing you, as someone who is really stable in terms of financial life, professional life. Your family is seeing you as someone who has, is comfortable in terms of money, or someone who has achieved some sort of leadership role in your career. And then in the middle of the month, with the Fool card, there's someone in your family that is about to start something new. Maybe, let's say, maybe it's your kid who's, I don't know, is going to travel. This could be travel also. Also, the Fool is connected with Uranus, which rules the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so let's say it's a kid. Maybe it's your kid who's traveling. Your kid is going to, I don't know, about to start a new career, or has been accepted to college, or maybe he or she is getting married. I say your kid, but it could be anyone in your family that is about to start something new with complete faith. Okay, it's something different, it's something original, and you are the witness of that. And this could be anyone in your family. I said, son, could be son, daughter, sibling, mother, father. I'm thinking it's a younger person. Or if I read these two cards together, it could be that your family is seeing you as someone who's really wealthy and rich and stable and comfortable, and you're about to start something new. And whatever you're starting, it could be like you have enough money to travel. For instance, maybe you're traveling around the world, and you're doing something different. You're doing something new and original. It could be in your work life also, but you have the money to do it. That's how your family is seeing you. At the end of the month, with the Queen of Swords, this might represent you. So the Queen of Swords is a woman. It could be a man, because this is a very general reading. In her late 30s or after the age of 40, from an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Therefore, it could represent you. And this person is really intelligent, is really analytical. It's not all that emotional, this person just gives more emphasis and more importance to reason. And this person always has a plan and will implement as long-term, projects. It's like I said, a very intelligent person. So this is how, maybe this is how your family is seeing you, as someone with a long-term plan, and finally is implementing that plan, and that plan will, it's something to do with business, something to do with money. It could be that. Or it could be that you're talking with someone in your family that's like this, and this is a very smart person, and you're taking his advice or her advice, and maybe this person in your family is a lawyer or an accountant, or even someone connected with the law, or if it's not the law, the law and justice, and also maybe the police. Maybe this is the sort of person. Could be a lawyer, for instance. Let's say you have a sibling who's a lawyer, and whatever you're implementing, you're taking the advice of your sibling, for instance, who's a lawyer. Okay, so you're talking with this person. This person belongs to your family. So there's many ways of reading the cards. Now, moving on to the next part of the reading, which is connected with luck and wishes. If you have picked the symbol birds, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. In the beginning of the month, you have the King of Wands. In the middle of the month, you have the Emperor. At the end of the month, you have another major arcana card, which is the Strength card. Now, if I read these three cards as a unified energy, I'm thinking that you attract good luck into your life, and you attract the fulfillment of one of your wishes by using extreme self-discipline. by being really self-disciplined, and by, you know, going after something that you really like with passion. So you might be very passionate about some sort of project, and you work on this project not only fueled by passion, but also by extreme self-discipline. And by doing that, you attract good luck into your life, and you attract the ability to fulfill a long-held desire. Another way of reading this card is that maybe someone who is represented by the King of Wands, someone from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I would say a guy. It could be a woman, but I'm thinking more a guy. In his late 30s or after the age of 40, will come into your life and will be kind of like a good luck charm to you. It will help you. It will help you fulfill some sort of long-held desire, long-held wish. This is a very popular guy, charismatic sort of guy, passionate sort of guy, and a creative man, a leader in his field. So this person might help you. This person might be, you know, someone who helps you, and this person might also have. I'm thinking he's a Leo because the Strength card is connected with the sign Leo, and he might have something in Aries because the Emperor is connected with Aries. This is a very disciplined man. He's a passionate man. He's a master in whatever he does. He's a disciplined man. He follows the rules. He goes after what he wants. He's a leader. In his field, he's a leader, and he's very self-contained. He knows how to. He's very courageous also, and at the same time, he has the courage to go after he wants. He has leadership skills, but he has extreme self-discipline and inner discipline also. He's someone with a very strong character and very strong values. So this person might help you, might bring you good luck, and might help you fulfill some sort of long-held wish in August 2017, Aquarius. Now, moving on to the next part of your reading, which is connected with friendship. If you have picked the symbol anchor, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. So in the beginning of the month, you have a major arcana card. You have the Empress. In the middle of the month, you have the Three of Wands. At the end of the month, you have the Tower card. Okay, many different ways of reading these three cards together. So in terms of friendship, maybe some of you are initiating a love relationship with a friend. Okay, it's a type of relationship that you're initiating with a friend, a love relationship. That's really, how do I say, really strong, filled with lust, but also love. But I would say that's a very strong. This is not the type of relationship that it will only last for a week or a month. It's longer. It has the potential to be a very successful relationship. And this relationship that some of you might be starting with a friend, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, it has the ability to open up your mind, to open up you to other possibilities, to expand your horizons. And this love relationship will completely transform your life. Completely. It could be like this, okay? It will get rid of old structures that no longer work for you, and you might even understand, kind of, in August 2017, that you are in love with a friend and you had no idea. It's like sudden understanding, like a bolt out of the blue that cuts you in half, and you understand that you fell in love with a friend. Now, this could be a friend you've met for a very long time, or this could be like a friend that just enters your life. If it's not that, you are the witness of this happening to one of your friends. So there's no love relationship that you're going to start with one of your friends, no, but you are the witness of this happening to one of your friends. One of your friends falls in love, like it's like love at first sight or something like that, and this level will completely change his life or her life, and will open up the way she thinks or he thinks. It will expand their horizons, and this might even this friend might even travel to see this love, or during a trip, this friend might meet the man or the woman with whom she will have or he will have a love relationship. Another way of reading it, the Empress card is also a card connected with prosperity and pregnancy. So one of your friends might get pregnant or might have a child, and this will completely change their life. Or your friends are seeing you as someone who's just got pregnant or is about to have a child, and they are witnessing how this child will completely change your life. Or if it's not a child, it's money that comes your way, and your friends are witnessing that. They are the witnesses of suddenly you're so rich, and this rich, the fact that you're so rich, they see the fact that this will completely change your life, or is completely change your life. You might even lose some friends because you might lose, like, your circle of friends might change, because either you're gonna get you got pregnant and you are about to have a child, or maybe because you got a new love relationship, or maybe because you suddenly got rich, and that will change the circle of friends that you have. Some friends might leave you because they don't agree, for instance, with a love relationship. If you start a love relationship with someone, some of your friends might disagree with that, might not see it in a good way, and you'll have to more or less leave some friends behind because they don't like the fact that you are in love with this person, whomever this person is. Now, moving on to the next part of your reading, which is connected with love. If you have picked the symbol Lady, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. In the beginning of the month, you have the Two of Wands. In the middle of the month, you have the Six of Wands. At the end of the month, you have the Four of Wands, a lot of wands. So, if you are single, you might meet someone during a wedding, during a family celebration. If there's like a wedding in your family, or like a family gathering, if someone is getting married in August 2017, Aquarius, if there's like a family gathering, if someone is getting baptized, if there's some sort of family celebration of any kind, you might meet someone during this family gathering or during a wedding. Or it could be like you're going to a wedding of a friend of yours, and whatever happens in that celebration, in that family gathering, or in that wedding, I'm sorry, there might be someone traveling to go to this wedding, and you will meet this person there, and this person might become your a new love interest. This person might be a very proud person, a very talented person, even an artist of some kind, someone who is really talented, someone who's publicly acknowledged for her talents or his talents. I'm thinking more it's a guy, and someone who will have no problem going after you, meaning wanting to have a relationship with you. Or they might be seeing you as someone of value, and they want to start a relationship with you. So it could be that, if you're single. If you are partnered, I would say that maybe both of you'll have to travel in order to go to a family wedding, or to a family party, or to a wedding of a friend or something like that. So it's happy times. Everything is wonderful and great. Or some of you might even be getting married. If you have been with a person for a very long time, finally in August 2017 you'll have like the traditional wedding. So either way, it doesn't matter if you're single or partnered, it's going to be I'm sorry, happy times connected with your love life. Now, the next part of the reading is connected with plans and goals. If you have picked the symbol garden, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. In the beginning of the month, you have the Justice card, the Major Arcana card. In the middle of the month, you have another Major Arcana card, the Magician. At the end of the month, you have the King of Pentacles. So, whatever plans and goals you have, I'm thinking you are going to fulfill them in August 2017. You are going to manifest the ability to fulfill all the plans and goals that you have. And these plans and goals might be connected with your professional life, with your work, with your career, with your money. Wherever you want, you're going to have. You're going to have the ability to manifest or to accomplish whatever plan and goal that you set for yourself in August 2017, Aquarius. Now, these plans and goals might be connected with anything, might be connected with the law and justice. If there's some sort of court case, I'm thinking you're going to win it. If it's not that, achieving a certain plan, achieving a certain objective might mean that you'll have to sign certain documents. With the justice card also indicates that. Another way of reading it, it could be that through serenity, through balance, through being extremely balanced and serene, you will be able to achieve whatever plan and goal you have for yourself. And yet another way of reading this is that maybe someone from a Libra sign will help you achieve whatever plan and goal and objective you have for yourself. So everything is fine in this area, I would say. Now the last part of your reading is the seventh column. I asked the tarot a question, and the question that I asked is, how will the eclipses of August 2017, how will those eclipses will affect you, Aquarius? And if you have picked the symbol 3, this part of the reading is a bit more relevant for you, so please pay attention. So in the beginning of the month you have the Five of Swords. In the middle of the month you have a major arcana card, the High Priestess. At the end of the month you have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm thinking that the first eclipse on the 7th of August, it's a lunar eclipse in Aquarius in your sign. I'm thinking that eclipse will make you understand that something that is no longer working, you will have to leave that something behind. There's like a sense of defeat. And now this could be in a personal relationship, this could be in a work relationship, or in any area of your life. But there's like a sense of, I've done what I could to heal this relationship or to heal this issue. I can no longer work on this. And you just accept defeat and you leave something or someone behind. Or it could be the other way around. You are the one who is victorious in whatever issue. It depends. With the High Priestess in the middle of the month, I'm thinking there's some sort of revelation that comes from the eclipses. Now, a secret that comes to the surface. So, I would say if I read these two cards together, it's because of a revelation of a secret, because of a revelation of something which was hidden, you understand that whatever, that you need to leave something behind or someone behind, or you have to abandon something or someone. Or if it's not that, it's a revelation of a secret that finally allows you to be successful and victorious. Okay, at the end of the month, with the Two of Pentacles, there's like a solar eclipse at the end of the month on the 21st of August 2017 at 28 degrees of Leo. In your opposite sign, there's a new beginning. So this new beginning will make you feel maybe a little bit unstable, maybe will make you feel like you don't have enough money to cover everything. Maybe, let's say, if you left your job and you're starting something new, or you just completely putting your faith in your freelance career, there might be some sort of instability in terms of money, in terms maybe you don't have enough clients or customers, but there's some sort of instability in terms of work, in terms of money. Okay, it could be that. If it's not in terms of money, it's like inner instability. Maybe, for instance, the Aquarius, the solar eclipse in Leo, which is your opposing sign, maybe this new beginning is connected with your partner or with your spouse. And maybe there's something really good happening for them, and you don't know, that might affect you somehow. So maybe you don't know how to deal with that. Maybe, let's say that your spouse got this wonderful new breakthrough in his career or her career. That's great and wonderful and really happy for them, but how does that leave you? So you might be feeling a bit unstable because of that, because you don't know how will this affect you. Another way of reading this card a bit more positively is that this card is also the playing games card, of the let's have fun card. So whatever happens for some of you, for others, this solar eclipse will leave you with the will to, for instance, travel, or with the desire to have fun, you know. So there will be like a very strong desire to have fun, maybe because you left something behind that which was no longer working. So that's it, Aquarius. This is the reading that I have for you for August 2017. This is a very general reading. If you like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.